Can you hear that? No. Okay.
What was your first impression of tea?
My first impression was I thought me and him were gonna fit a little bit differently. Obviously, didn't think that he was like dignified. I thought he was more businessman, something out.
What are some of the things you and T have done?
We've done a lot. We went swimming. We've taken his butt out to the lake. Went to the casino, played the arcade. A lot of car shows. Lots of car shows.
If you were describing T to someone who may not know him, what would you tell them?
He's tall, white hair, just real guy.
How long do you think you and T are going to be friends?
Probably a lifetime.
In your mind and your heart, how has T impacted your life?
He's actually a back dog. He brings me a lot of joy when I come to see if I have family at hard times. I'll either get a text or a call from him, or there's a couple of things we can do.
Okay. So that's able to hear that well enough that you could.
Yeah, it was a little tough, but I think I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want us to play that again?
Maybe. Did you hear it?
Try that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, dear. Okay. So, T, why don't you tell us about Austin in your words? Just let us know what you feel about Austin.
Austin is a really neat kid. It's something that I've seen, and everyone I know that meets him and then talks to me about him says the same thing. And when I think about what he's been through and the challenges that have been thrown at him, he's inspiring. I mean, I can't believe anyone could be as positive and resilient as he is, much less someone that young. It's just, I find him very uplifting, and I find him very, I don't know, he gives me a lot of hope. He gives me a lot of, I don't know, it makes me want to be a better person, and also kind of gives me a few clues on how to do that I can learn from his example.
How do you think your little has changed your life?
He has a very different life than I do, and I think that he has given me the gift of perspective. I think that I would be embarrassed to say some of the things I felt about people in Austin's situation in the past. I would never say them again. I would never feel that way again. I've learned from him, I've learned compassion for him, his parents, and his situation, and I see how difficult a path he's on, and I see how things that I take for granted and that are easy or readily available for me are just out of reach for him. Even things, I'm involved in healthcare, but for me, healthcare is fairly easy to access. Oh my gosh, I work as an executive in a healthcare system, and I had a heck of a time trying to get him access to things. It was eye-opening to see how difficult it was, and so he's really benefited me personally, professionally, and I just like the kid. He's just fun to be around, and it's funny he mentioned cars, because cars is huge to me, and it's not rational, it's a passion, and it's beyond understanding and justification and everything else. And around him, we're full on, man. We just enjoy it and can't get enough of it, and it means the world to me to have someone like that to kind of play cars with.
Anything else you want to add?
No, the only thing I would say is, I know this is going to sound like a commercial for Big Brothers Big Sisters, but I've been involved with a lot of nonprofits, and in a lot of different ways. don't know all the nonprofits, and I don't mean to say anything against anybody else, but I am just so impressed with the Big Brothers Big Sisters model. I mean, the fact that it is so cost efficient, so effective, and as I get older in life, I realize that some of the most important and impactful things are simple things. And I know that sounds a little bit silly and such, but really, as I get older, I think simple truths are some of the strongest. And the fact that you're simply taking an adult and putting them with a kid is such a simple concept, and it's so powerful. And I almost didn't do it because I felt such a responsibility to whoever I was matched to. And at the time, I had 2 youngish kids. I had a job that took too much time, but I heard that there was a real shortage of men, and so I thought, okay, I'll just do it, and I'll do the school-based program. And I felt guilty doing it. I felt like, gosh, why don't I step up and do the full thing? And I thought the school-based program would be kind of, my little pathetic way of stepping up. And oh my gosh, the school-based program worked wonderful. It was not a huge impact in terms of my schedule. And I think, humbly, I think that I think I did have a big difference in his life. And I think, ironically, so much of it happened because it was school-based. It so happened that some of Austin's biggest challenges manifested themselves at school. And because I had kids of my own, and I kind of understood the system and how it worked, and my kids were a little bit ahead of him, I knew the challenges that were ahead, and I knew how the system worked and everything. And so, ironically, me being school-based was a perfect place to be. And I think that, I just feel very strongly about the Big Brothers Big Sisters model. I feel very strongly about the school-based program, and it's like my favorite charity.
Great, thank you. Perfect.